Hello everybody, this is Richard Moya with eProperty Realty, welcoming everyone to a great 2014 year. Really what I wanted to do today was talk about one of the things that I hear a lot from buyers, and they always ask me, what is the most important thing about real estate? What do I have to do? What do I have to do? So what I really summed it up was the most important thing about real estate isn't going out there and looking for a house, or I want to be in this subdivision, I want to be in this school district. Really what it first starts off with is get qualified first. And that is the most important thing about starting the home search process. It really is, because without that you really don't know where to start. And it really gives you an idea of where to go. So I've broken down to a few things about Get Me Qualified, because we got a lot of questions, and it's going to be hard to cover all of this in a very short amount of time, but we're going to do the best job that we can and really touch up on some very important things that are important about getting qualified. Sorry, I'm a little sick today. But there are three things about getting qualified. And it's first your income, your credit score, and your debt to income ratio. Now, you need to know what your income is, because that's going to really show you how much you qualify for. You need to have a decent credit score. Typically a 640 is the magic number right now to what's in the marketplace. And your debt to income ratio is going to be based on how much debt you have in relationship to how much income you have. So you can have a great credit score, have a great job, but if you have too much debt, you're not going to be able to get qualified. Okay? Next thing I really want to move on to is when you get qualified, what does it really help you do? What does it help you understand? Well, I broke it down to a few things here. Okay? Let's make sure you can all read this. All right? So it talks about know how much you can afford. Okay? When you get qualified, it tells you how much you can afford. It's real simple. The next thing is what your payments will be. Look, if you're not going to buy a house cash, you're going to have to get qualified. There's no way around it. I wish I could tell you that there was a way around it, but there really isn't. A lot of people say, well, I'm not going to have a hard time getting qualified because I just bought a car and I get loans all the time. Well, buying a house is a little different than getting qualified to buy a car. There's a lot of differences there. So, but you got to get qualified with the lender to find out what you can afford on a monthly payment. All right? So what it also does, it helps you focus on what you should be looking at. All right? So unless you are qualified, or unless you know what you are qualified for, you don't know what price range to search. Okay? The next thing it does, it helps you figure your finances. Okay? You can't be in denial. You can't deny what your finances are. A lender is going to go over all your debt to income ratios, what your credit score is, what your income is. And this, right, with that alone, will explain to you what your finances are and what you need to improve, so that way you can get qualified to purchase that house you're after. Next thing is, the seller will not accept any offers without it. Literally, sellers in today's market will not accept an offer if you do not show you're qualified to purchase that house at that price. Why would they take a house off the market if you're not qualified? Okay? The next thing it really does, it really helps you create relationships with someone you can ask questions to. I know as real estate agents and brokers, we know a lot about a little bit of everything. But a lender is a professional, a specialist that understands the little details that are necessary to get the job done. Okay? So you need to create a relationship with that lender so you can ask questions to figure out, okay, well, what's my, how much am I qualified for? What's my interest going to be? What's my mortgage insurance going to be? Do I have to put 5% down? Do I have to put 3.5% down? Can I get away with 20% down? There's all kinds of different loans out there, but really you need to talk to a lender to see which loan is best for you. Because some loans work better with certain credit scores. Some loans work better with certain people's incomes. Every loan's a little different. But without getting qualified, you're just not going to know which package, which loan to use to make that purchase. So, I know we always get excited about looking at houses, and I want to be in this school district and I want to be in this neighborhood. That's great. But if you're not going to buy your house cash, there's no way around it. And I really mean it. There really isn't. So that really gives you an idea of what you can afford and what you should be looking at. I know we kind of have an idea for the most part, but that doesn't mean you're qualified to buy that house. So, like I said, I think what we need to really focus on when we start talking to realtors and or brokers or whoever we're talking to, get a lender involved and talk to that realtor or that individual you've been dealing with and ask them, hey, do you have a lender that you prefer or that you work with? And maybe you have a relationship with the lender that you work with. At the end of the day, you want to create a relationship with that individual so that way you can ask them questions. Because for the most part, you got to remember, they're the ones who are the professionals that deal with this on a day-to-day basis. Your average person maybe buys 6, 7 homes throughout their entire life. A realtor will go through, some realtors go through that on a monthly basis. So they're very familiar with the process. So get together with your realtor, with your lender, and ask all the questions about how to get you qualified. There's no denying or there's no way around it. Get to the point, get it done, and move forward. And happy house hunting in 2014. Give us a call if you have any questions. You're welcome to email me at richard@epropertyrealty.com or call me on my cell, 830-708-8383. Thank you.